And even though I know I have friends to talk to, I've still felt lonely, so it's completely normal. But in order to get rid of these feelings, I'd very much suggest that you... Wagwan, how are you doing, my brother? Let's talk about loneliness and how you can get over the feelings of feeling like a loner. And the reason for why I want to talk about this is because sometimes, boys, to be honest with you, I feel lonely as fuck. Yeah. And I suffer with loneliness in the same way that I know you do. I mean, it may not be about the exact same reasons, but let's be honest, it feels pretty shit. And it feels even more confusing when you know you have friends and family that you can talk to, but you still feel alone and like nobody understands you. It just doesn't really make that much sense, does it? For me personally, I think this has started as soon as I graduated from uni and decided to take on a journey which I guess is a little bit less ordinary when compared to what the majority of my friends did. You know, I began working from home and trying to start my own business instead of getting a regular 9-to-5 job, and I stopped drinking, which none of my friends did. So I've honestly found it very difficult to relate to people that are close to me in that sense. And yeah, I guess it is sort of self-inflicted, but at the same time, if you have a bit of a calling to take a certain path, then you can't ignore it forever, you know? And I feel like the people that do ignore it end up living with regrets for their entire life, and I really, really do not want to be that person. I almost imagine it like being at a crossroad and feeling like you have to make a choice between your old path and the new path. And whilst the old path makes you feel comfortable as you're playing it safe and being like everybody else, at the same time, there is this feeling from inside of your stomach of holding yourself back and not knowing what this new path can provide you and what benefits that can come along with taking the new path. And I personally feel like I have been on this new path. Obviously it's not a real thing, but anyway, I feel like I've been on this new path for quite a while now. So if you feel like you are at a crossroads and like perhaps nobody understands you, then maybe this is your sign to change direction and fully embrace the fact that you are going to feel lonely for a little while. But at the same time, you need to recognize that it's okay to feel like a loner. In fact, it could even be a good thing, because this is bigger than just feeling lonely, you know? This could be about reinventing yourself and finding out who you truly are and want to be. So spend this time really trying to work out what your next step should be, and be grateful, because a period of loneliness is where a caterpillar gets his wings, mate. So just try and think positively about it and trust that this might just be part of the process. Feeling lonely is a good thing if you look at it from a different angle. It shows that you're not like other people. It shows that you don't think like other people, and it shows that you are not in the same situation as other people. So take advantage of this and stop being afraid of being different, because nobody successful has made it by being the same as everybody else. And eventually you could almost use this as an opportunity to rebuild a network of people that do think like you and of people that are like you, because even though I said you are not like other people, what I really meant is that you're not like the other people around you. Because of course there are other people in the world that think exactly like you do. But until the time for that arises, just try and be grateful for the way that you are currently feeling. And start working on yourself, you know? Start going to the gym consistently. Start a martial art. Start eating better foods. Start meditating. Start reading. And train yourself to enjoy being alone. This is going to teach you firsthand that you don't need anybody else to reach your potential, and there is nothing that's more motivating than that. Okay, this is about learning to love yourself, and if you can see this as though it's not loneliness but freedom, it's going to change a lot of things for you. This is why I often preach about meditation, because it can literally transform your mindset. So yeah, you've got to jump on that as well. Anyway, I hope you've taken something from this, and I'm gonna go now. And I guess I will see you in the next one, buddy. Thanks for watching.